And we are here live right here, folks. This is London, and my special guest has been a guest before, but she also was a friend. We have Myian. So
Hello,
how are you
hello.
doing, Myian Bryant, the star, the movie star, the performer, the vocalist, the dancer, the creator, the production lady, all in all. How you doing, Myian?
Man, first of all, I want to say back at you. Okay. You know what? It's been a long time since we've chatted, London. You know, you look beautiful, sweetheart.
And
I
you
told
do
you that.
too.
Thank you
And
so
as
much.
always, you look just like this beautiful picture right here.
Oh,
Myian, you have always been on the move. You always have something exciting going on. We want you to begin to tell us about who you are again and what you are doing at this time. A lot of people see you all over the place. You do some wonderful things, community, your job, your purpose, your career, but you have more than one career, but they're intertwined. So for your love of music and singing, I've been on Myian a long time, y'all. Tell us what's going on, Myian.
Well, you know, I just released my new album. It's called Technologized, The Love That I Want, Technologized album. And it's just something innovative where there's like one single and it's a remix album, basically. Mr. Brian Mars did my remixes for me. Shout outs to Mr. Brian Mars. AKA Javon. Everybody knows who Javon is here in Detroit. He's an absolute great producer. And like I said, I produced The Love That I Want myself, produced, written, sang. And, you know, that's been doing pretty well. The video is doing well. The video was produced by Mr. Rod. And then he is amazing. Rod is amazing. For iBox Films, Roderick, his name is Roderick. So I don't know if you guys know him, but he's with iBox Films, and he produced I Am Energy, and he also produced The Love That I Want. And you know, the reviews are very well accepted, and I'm just grateful for just, you know, everything that's taken off for me, you know, and to be here with you, of course. You know, it's lovely to be here back with you.
Look, Myian, you have been working this since forever. And again, every time we talk, I tell this real true story. Back in the day, right? When you look back at both of us, you're gonna tell who we are. But we've been rolling with time from here to then to now, and hopefully all the way continues in the future. But that's when before Carl's Chop House was gone.
Down.
That was a beautiful place. I'm telling you, we did a show there, and Myian came in there with the flamingo feathers and the bongos and the band. I mean, she came like she just stepped off the plane from Hollywood and came
that
in
was
here
fun.
and you did, and of course you changed your attire a couple 2 times. You always have been a show. You know, you do your show professionally. You be very exciting. It's fun.
Yes,
and you just take people to another place, Myian.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I really do. I'm just, you know, grateful to have the opportunity, you know, to have sung in many venues here in the Metro Detroit area. You know, the Techno Fest, Charivari. You know, these are all of the major festivals that we do here in the Metro Detroit area, because a lot of people maybe know and some don't know. Techno, I sing house and techno. I'm the empress of house and techno music. Yes, I said it. Okay.
Empress.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we're the birthplace of techno music. Okay. So, you know, it's just great to perform at these venues and to be amongst my peers who I admire so much. Those forefathers and fathers and godfathers of techno, you know, Kevin Saunders, you know, Mr. Mike Clark, who's the ambassador of house and techno, Amp Fiddler, who does techno, electronic music. You know, just to be around these people have just influenced me, and the way that I produce, the way that I write, and the way that I just go hard. You know, I never stop. You can't stop.
Never.
Leave the naysayers behind you.
That's right. Exactly. So you got truths to tell us about how you get where you get, how you do what you do, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I do what I do for the masses, especially for the deaf community. You know, they're the main reason why I use sign language and incorporate it with my music, because I believe that all people should sign. I have a friend now who is, in her later, older years, and she's like 70% deaf in one ear. And I've been teaching her sign language because I work for her here and there, and it's just amazing. I tell people sign language is not just for the deaf. No, it is a art form and expression, and it is a communication piece. Excuse me. It is a communication piece, okay? And all people need to know it, because you never know what's going to happen in life. Be prepared.
Wow.
Be prepared. It's the third most important language in America, besides American English and Spanish, probably then sign language, and then so on and so on. So that lets you know the importance of sign language and how many deaf people we have in the United States.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. I know that when you perform, to me, you really perform. You have all the moves and all that, but at the same time, you're doing sign language. So
when I have the time to, when I have it planned out where I can, have access to be able to be myself and really do it in a creative way. You have to have that, the lighting, everything has to be right, because deaf people are very visual people. So, you have to make sure the venues is well lit. You have on colors that they can see. You can't you have all these mixtures of colors because it gets in the way of the hands. It is so intricate. I mean, there's so much more to it than what people really think, So when you do have the right venues and it's on and popping, oh yeah, it's going down, it's going up, not down, it's going up.
But your performance, so when you perform, do you sign language every time you perform?
No, but most of the times I do. And like I said, it just depends on the venue. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's more important. But for the most part, whenever I've signed at any major venues, there was always a deaf person there. Always. If they weren't deaf, they were hard of hearing. And they were like, why, how are you signing? Are you deaf? You know somebody deaf? I said, no. This is just what God has shown me of who I am through a vision. God showed me in my early 20s of what I was going to be doing. And from there, I just, I knew that I needed to follow that path for whatever reason. If it's just to bring people together, if I can touch one hearing person and help them to want to learn sign language, then I've done my job. Hopefully I can, influence more than that. But, I'm grateful for any and everything. And everything.
I'm telling you are a hard-working young lady. Ever since I've known you, I don't even know how we met. We music,
because we're out here.
Out here, right. And we hooked up and start working it together.
Absolutely.
And we're watching each other grow, watching you do what you do. I love your videos.
Oh, thank you so much.
You all need to go to Myian's YouTube and watch her videos. You want to tell them where to go to check your videos out, Myian?
Absolutely. You can go and search in my name, Myian, at Myian, Myian. And I have, multiple types of videos, under one umbrella, if you will. I have sign language teaching videos. If you want to learn basic ASL, I have that. I have my own music page, just full of my videos, my music videos. I also have TikTok videos, Instagram videos. I mean, whatever, it's all flavors. Whatever you want. I have over hundreds of videos on there. So, it took years to build up to this point. And, I don't concern myself so much with followers and this and that, because the right ones are going to find me. And I believe if you work hard enough, everything can just come together. I trust the process. I never worry about the numbers, because these days, everybody's, out here doing so much to stay relevant. And there's some of it is crazy and some of it is good. The content is good, but I concentrate on the content. And like I said, God is going to send the right people to me. And when it's my time, who's going to stop it? Nobody.
Nobody.
Right. So I just wait my turn and just stay in the cut and just wait and say, God, I'm here. I'm ready. I just say, God, I'm ready. I just keep putting my music out, keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm also a teacher by day. I teach middle school, and that's one of my passions, because language arts, I love teaching. I can also teach them sign language. So I get the best of both worlds. I teach while I'm singing, and I teach the babies.
And the babies are blessed to have you, because you're multi-talented. They get so much from
I spoil them too. I spoil those babies.
Well, you told me something that I didn't know. I know you taught, but I wasn't sure. I know you also teach the sign language, but you also teach in the middle school.
Yes, I teach middle school. I teach language arts, pretty much general ed all around, because my school is a virtual school setup. So I teach pretty much everything that they need to learn in middle school. Yeah.
That is so awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
So you do all that, then you're going to see. Y'all see that picture? I'm gonna move over a little bit. You see that picture? Look at that. That is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Go to her.
You go to her. I'm trying to sit to the side so they can see more of your face there. Folks, we're here with Myian Bryant. Once again, you can go to her YouTube and see all those fabulous videos. If you hang on till we get near the end of this live interview. We're live here. We want to say hi to everybody that may be watching right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, LICMC. We want to say hi. And if you have cable, folks, and if you're sitting at home, you got cable, or you have satellite, or you have a smart TV, all you gotta do is go there and watch us on the big screen right now. Go to Londen, LONDEN, Washington, and flick it on right now. What you're seeing on your device, you can watch it right there on your television screen. Biggest day. Okay, absolutely. So, and then hopefully, eventually, some of this will definitely be put on our Comcast TV, so other people that are watching TV on the next day get a chance to watch this sometimes during the weekend.
That would be cool.
It is. Now, you guys, the video, if you're going to see it, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, or wherever we are, you'll be able to see that video that we were talking about. I mean, that's your videos are the max best.
Rod Dickerson, I take my hat off to Mr. Rod Dickerson. Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. This is live TV, and sometimes your mind go blank. We have to, I'm a realist, and, I said Rod, but Rod Dickerson from iBox Film, he is one of the best videographers that I know out here, okay, besides myself and Miss London. Look, we can get it in, too. Yeah,
well, you can give it to Tim, because I looked at that. I'm like, man, this is like watching the Man in Black, Star Trek 2030. Not
Yeah, I mean the special effects.
There's so many effects that he has. I love your dancers, because those videos you just have so much going on in that video. It's like watching a movie. It's watching a Myian movie.
I sure appreciate it. I just pray that, I've had so much great response on my videos, and I'm just thankful and grateful that, many people outside of Detroit get me. I mean, sometimes, how people get me here, don't get me wrong, but when you're respected outside of Detroit, that's something. They can see the progress, the evolution of Myian, and there's so much more to come. I mean, I'm just really getting my feet wet, you know, even though I've been doing this a long time. You know, I'm still at the point where I'm really growing and progressing and really staying inside my gift. And I have so much to pour out. Oh my gosh. I'm excited about the next video. Yeah. Thank you.
You are because they can see this all over the country. They can hear this all the country, what we're doing right now. So yeah, you are out there on YouTube and all these places, but we're live right now for anybody that's popping in and flying by, seeing lives. They're clicking live, whether they're our friends or not. They can watch this right now and stop by and you see some attractive faces on the screen. Hopefully that'll make them stop. Like, oh, who are they?
Absolutely.
Who's that lady with the hair, with the beautiful thing hanging down? Yeah, so take a stop and take
Miss Naneka. Naneka creates all my headpieces for me. She's a creative artist, brilliant jewelry maker, just amazing. And you know, she's been featured on so many Black magazines, just so many different magazines and celebrities. She's really doing her thing, and I'm just fortunate. I've been knowing her for many years. She did the jewelry for Silver Shadows, one of my videos from back in 2008. So I've seen her evolve, and we both evolved right together, like you and I. We just see in each other evolve and get into the place where we've always wanted to be, and that's doing what we love and doing it well. I'm so proud of you, honey. I'm just so proud of you. You're so steadfast. Thank you so much.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, because it's inspiring because what we both keep going. And every time we get a chance to reach out, we both get a chance to take each other to each other's level, right?
Absolutely.
And it's a good thing to reach out and stay connected. Stay connected.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't know this, but I have a new TV show also. And it's going to be airing in November on Pirelli TV. And it's a nod to techno music because I will just interview DJs from all over the world, but especially highlighting Detroit techno scene, techno house, indie music, and showing all the videos from the house techno music around the world.
Nice.
And it's going to be a one-of-a-kind TV show in the booth. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
It's called In the Booth? And I just saw on the news about the techno thing. They just did some conversation on the news. I do believe it was this week or last week. And they were talking about techno and how popular, how intricate it is, and actually kind of who started it. So
there's always going to be some controversy. A lot of people have their different things of, like it came from disco. And we just have so many different. Some people say it come from booty music. I'm like, wait a minute. I've heard all kind of stories. Okay, but no.
Well, everybody likes the techno. I remember when it first hit one summer. I mean, everybody was out there and with that. Oh man, it was a pretty awesome sight when it started. Because it's probably been out a long time. But I just remember one summer that. Just like everybody was having a good time, and everybody, all kind of people was out there.
Well, I was the first female ever, or the first singer ever on the Techno Fest back when it first started at Hart Plaza. There, it was all DJs. I was the first, singer ever performer on the Techno Fest, and was Mr. Norm Talley. Hey, Mr. Norm Talley, he's amazing. Asylum Records, what's up? But Juan Atkins actually is when you think about techno, you think about Mr. Juan Atkins. Everybody knows who he is here in Detroit. And he has some of the very first early records of techno music. And, we like to coin him as like opening up the door, breaking it down with the techno music. So I want to give a nod out to Mr. Juan Atkins. Like I said, Kevin Saunders, Derek May, all of these, I know all of these cats, and I'm just so proud of them. and just to be part of just continuing the legacy of techno music and house music. Of course, we can't leave our house music because house is known all the world thanks to Bay. Beyonce has opened up some doors. Okay, so thank you, Miss Beyonce. You know, and so yeah, it's here to stay. It's here to stay. It's not going away.
Well, look, you've been in the circuit in all these places for a long time. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why
I'm a veteran. I am a veteran. Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's why you rising to the top. You on the top, and look, the levels don't stop. They just keep going.
Absolutely.
All the time.
And we just get younger and younger. Look, and we keep getting younger and younger.
I'm going to say, girl, when you hit, you're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit some more big spots there, and who will know? They're gonna look. They think, well, where's she come from? You've been doing this for a long time. Yes, but you look good. You look. You know, you're timeless. So.
And so are you. And thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Right back at you.
Then when you hit it, everybody's gonna be with it. That's all I can say. They're gonna be more with it.
I pray, you know, I tell God every day I'm ready, and I just trust the process. And like I said, the new single, The Love That I Want, you all can go stream that right now. It's, you know, on all the major platforms, you know, Apple Music, Spotify. It's Myian, 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 not Bryant, just Myian. And it's Love That I Want, the Technologized album. So you guys go stream that album. You can purchase it on Bandcamp. I mean, it's out here. So, you know, go see what it's like. Check me out. I Am Energy. I have a remix on that also that I did featuring Mr. Paul Jones here from Detroit. So it's just a lot going on, and I've scheduled to drop a new single with Mr. Amp Fiddler. Okay, so it's a lot of great things coming, and Mr. Carl Bias got a new song coming out with him. He's from Chicago, and Mike Clark. So it's a lot of great things probably getting ready to come in the spring. You know, since it's the holidays right now, I'm gonna wait till the new springtime, or like, you know, March, November, and not November, but March, you know, after Christmas and the holidays, you know. And yeah, so I'm excited.
I'm excited too, Myian. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. What's happening right now? You know, it's a great movement, and it keeps moving.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're doing it big over here.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, I see it. You look, you're on the brinks. You say we're always on the brinks of something bigger and better all the time.
Absolutely.
And you know, you deserve it because you put all the work in, you put all the time in. I mean, yes. That's all I know ever since we've known each other. That's all I know. It's work and work.
But you know what I've learned to do, London? I've learned from the best, and you know, I've learned to do things on my own, you know, and be accountable and responsible for my own business, my own music. To be a mogul, you must be responsible and learn everything you can about the business. And whether it's handling money, marketing, producing, writing, I'm educated, almost done with my doctorate degree. It's taken me 11 years, but so what?
Congratulations.
Yeah, I never was worried on a timetable because I knew when it's time, God will open all those doors, okay, at the right time. So I put work in. So, you know, I feel a sense of self-love for myself. I'm very grateful and humbled. I'm not haughty. I'm just humbled because I know that, you know, God can snatch something from you that quick. Just as easy as God can give you something, God can take it away from you just like that. So I'm very humble, and I stay humbled, you know, and I just keep growing because there's so much more for me to learn.
You are real. You are real. And
thank you.
With all that you always have been, even with all that you do, you know, what you do is a lot of people cannot do it or aren't able to do it, or, you know what I'm saying? This is what you are. But you always have been like a real person, down to earth person, just a great person. You know what I mean? Great personality. So you are
Thank you.
deserving of everything that's coming your way. Congratulations on your doctrine.
Girl, I received that. Thank you.
Ooh, my goodness.
It's so much room for, when you know who you are, when you've traveled this thing called life and you master thyself and you don't worry about what the next person do, yet you stay on your journey, focused on what God has for you. Right. No matter whether somebody's doing something similar to what you're doing, God has appointed me to do what I'm going to do. God has appointed you, Miss Beautiful London, to do what you are going to do. No, there's only one London. There's only one Myian. No one can do what I'm going to do. No one can do what you're going to do. So I say to everyone, there's room for everybody. Yes. Don't harbor jealousy, envy. That is not of God. And I learned that. I younger, I'm not going to say I've never felt that, because I did. At some point in our lives, we want, and it's not the talent, it's just we crave for certain things. But when you learn to say, hey, let me just hone in on what God has for me. Mm-hmm. And it took me years to master myself and not look at what others have and what they're doing and try to be like them. I don't want to be like nobody else. I want to be Myian. And then I'm like, oh, I got it. Hey. So for anybody who struggles with that, let me just tell you, don't you can't block somebody's blessing. And hating and sending out bad juju is not going to help you whatsoever.
Right. That's right.
So appreciate people, what their art is, what their expression is, and say, if they can do it, I can do what God has for me. Find your own niche. Find it, because you have one too, just like I do. It may not be singing, it may be something else, but whatever it is, ask God what it is. Ask God. You ask, you shall receive. It's that simple. Some people don't know, but we all have gifts. Every last one of us.
That's right. Look, you are what you call genuine.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Genuine person. Yep.
I thank you.
I congratulate you on all you're doing and all you're getting ready to do, and God bless you on all. And like you said, you are energy. Boy, that is so the truth. You watch Myian. I'm telling you, you be pulling it down on the videos.
Oh my God! I can't run from Ms. Energy, But hey, you have to have energy to do multiple things, to have multiple incomes coming in. Right. I mean, taking care of yourself.
Money, they say.
Mm-hmm. But your health is everything. When I tell people my health is my lotto. When I wake up every day, when I can eat better, I can think better, when I can leave the anxiety behind and breathe. Instead of, just trying to move so fast, I try to slow myself down and go at a nice pace. But these are things that you learn over time. We don't, you have to learn. It's a process. Some people never get it. Some people never master themselves. I mean, they continuously make bad decisions, do the same things over and over and over again, like a broken record. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm like, I'm one that I must progress. It's no other way around it. I have to evolve. I'm like a butterfly. That caterpillar has to turn, keep crawling to go into a butterfly at some point. Come on now. Right. Change is inevitable.
Yes. Yeah. Well, one good thing about it is when you're doing great things and you keep working at it, the change is good. It gets better. You get stronger. And things that maybe you don't even know that's going to come about. That's going to, like you said, one gift opens up room for you. Then that brings another gift and another gift.
Isn't that the truth?
So, when God blesses you with these gifts, and then you do something that you love, that's number one thing.
Yes.
It's something that you love, some things. And you know what I want to say, Myian, sometimes people tell you cannot do more than one thing good at once, but that's not true. Some people are multitaskers, and you do everything that God has given you. God bless you, do it well, And it's amazing. It's amazing to be able to do several different things in perfection. And constantly perfecting it, all of it, you know, and it's what again, it's all to the glory of God, like you said, but it's also you servicing somebody, you bless somebody else, somebody watching videos, they're having a good time. They might be having one of those days. Turn one of Myian's I have energy on.
Yeah, woo wee, yes.
You're gonna forget how you, if you weren't feeling good, then you're gonna get some energy. You're gonna feel that energy too.
Yes, absolutely. I learned, I listened to a lot of people and their stories. I listen to Miss Oprah Winfrey, who, we already know she's phenomenal. She's a thinker, a visionary. And I listen to Tyler Perry. And these people have gone through the struggle. When I say struggle, one thing that they said, I agree with you. I concur that some of us have multiple talents. But one thing that stands out to me that Tyler Perry said is that master one thing and do it relentlessly. Once the door opens for that, the door will open up for everything else. It will make room for it. And so at a point, my doctorate stopped. I said I'm gonna focus in and hone in on the music more so than anything. But I'm an educator too. I have to make a living. There's bills to be paid, right? I'm an independent artist. So therefore, I had to make strategic decisions on how I move. I had to work. So I said, I'm going to concentrate on music. So for the last 2-3 years, that's what I did. I mean, I did other things too. Don't get me wrong. But that was my main pinpoint. I said, if I can break through in this music industry as an independent indie artist, that's an independent a producer, writer, singer, sign language expression artist, if I can break through on that level, okay, and maybe, get a distribution deal or something like that, or, just get my music really out there, then the doors will start opening. And then when I say, after putting this song out, The Love That I Want, doors started opening, just people calling me, wanting to do this, collaborations, this and that. I mean, just from all over the world. So I see the meaning of that. It just means to focus hard in on the main event, if you will. The main event, and then still, work on those other talents. You hear me? Work on those other talents while you're working on that main event.
Yes.
And once that main event happens, be ready for those other talents because there's going to be room for it. So that's what I stay focused on, and you must listen to those people who have already gone to where you want to be, as far as the success level where you want to be. It's why wouldn't I listen to them? They've already been through where we want to go.
Right.
They're millionaires. They're billionaires. I always say, I'm a billionaire. I don't care what nobody say. And it's not that I'm chasing money. It's a lot more money to help people. It's a lot more money to help people. I could not possibly spend $1 billion on my own. Because I'm not a materialist person. So that means that I can send more people to college. I can help buy people more houses. I can feed the hungry. I can do the things that God wants me to do and to be a good steward. And if I've done that prior to having to become a billionaire, then God will add to that, and so on and so on and so on. Because God tests all our hearts. He knows we can't fake the funk. Hey, look, we can't fake the funk. God knows your heart. He sees everything, right?
That's for sure. Yeah.
So you have to know why you're doing it. When you're thinking about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Why are you doing it? What is the purpose? I mean, is it self-driven or is it love-driven? Mine is love-driven. Everything that I do it because I love people. I love children. I love seeing people happy, and that makes the world a better place.
It does. Actually,
money doesn't solve all the problems, but it sure can help.
Yeah, we all need to be that way.
It sure can help.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Definitely. All the packages come together. God said he will provide. So he's talking about providing everything that you need, that you desire.
Absolutely.
Being in his will, he'll provide. Even it's good to think on that level. Yeah.
Like, look, we are what we think, just like you are what you eat. It's as simple as that. You are what you think. You are what you eat. You are what you say. So if you say you dumb, then you're gonna act dumb. You're gonna look dumb, and people gonna perceive you as dumb. But if you know that you're a genius and you know who you are and you know who you come from, then people are, that can be a double sword, because people can say, they can look at you and then they get jealous. So with that, just like having a lot of money, people want to have what you have. So it's not always peaches and cream either. It can go either way.
People should realize though that you work for what you are, what you do, what you obtain. Absolutely. And it takes time and experience, all this time. But if you don't ever stop, then it's continue to grow, continue to cultivate. New births come out of what you do to something. Baby, you might not even imagine that. Wow, that was great. But it so happens to be in your genre what you do, and what God will make you and allow you to do many, many things. So amen.
Well, you get me, London, and I get you, and
right.
I've been admiring you for years. That's why we're friends, and we're believers and walking in the Christ light, in love, all of that, because that's what we've always talked about. I mean, conversations, we already know where our blessings come from. We know why we're doing it, and you're bringing people together just like me, but you bringing it together in London's way, and I just love how you bring people together, doing all this media and acting. You got so much. Oh my God.
Oh, we love
on top of everything. I thank you for that.
Well, Myian, I'll tell you what, as long as we can just stick together and keep in touch every now and then, every now and then, I don't know. I have to see what Myian is doing. I say, hey, Myian, what's up?
I'm so glad.
Myian, let's do this. And you've always been available. You just been so sweet, and that's so precious when you are available like that, even in the middle of all this you're doing. So
I would stop like that for you. I have my pick of the litter, and you're special to me, and you've always been gracious to me and always invited me on your platform. And you didn't have to do that. You've invited me on multiple shows that you've done, TV shows, all types of, just multiple things that you're doing, and you've always invited me, and you've been so gracious with me. So, I mean, when you call me, yes, I'm gonna always tell you yes, because, I mean, when you reach out, very few people, not saying people don't reach out, but you've been consistent with me through the years, and I'm just so honored and grateful. Yeah.
Well, it seems like it's always the right time. Thank you, Myian. Me too.
Thank you.
It's always the right time. Every time we hook up, we're doing something new. Every time we hook up, something's been added. So
absolutely,
what we do here in this mogulism, right? You want everybody to see what you're doing, what we're doing. And this is just a beautiful thing that God has provided for us. And I mean, it just grows and grows and it grows. It doesn't stop.
Yes.
So definitely want to reach out to Myian, because Myian always got something going on. And I've learned more about you. We don't get the chance to talk on long periods of time. So just listening to you talk now, I've learned even more about you. Like, wow.
Yes. Yeah, we're constantly evolving. And again, go stream. Love That I Want. I Am Energy. And that's another single. I Am Energy. Love That I Want. The Technologized album is streaming on all social media platforms. Okay. Myian. Again, Myian. For all my deaf people. Okay. Hey.
And God's pouring big blessings on you for continuously, because all that love that you're showing for deaf people, for children, young people, just people in general. It's like your heart is so big. It's just really, really big. And you keep giving and giving and giving. And, you know, God's going to continuously pour blessings on you, Myian, because that's amazing to be able to share yourself like that. That's a lot of sharing. A lot of sharing, a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of love.
Yeah, a lot of love. Yes.
Yeah.
I have to always reboot my energy. You know, I do a lot of meditation, a lot of prayer. And, you know, when you deal with a lot of energies on a day-to-day basis, when you're dealing with students or, you know, your peers, your colleagues, and music people, that's a lot of energies.
A lot of different energies, yeah.
Yeah, you have to, you know, reboot. You have to sit down and meditate and clean your energy. You know, I'm big on cleaning my energy space so I can have more love to give out, you know. So sometimes I have to take a break, you know, a week off here and there, and just be to myself and meditate and pray and, you know, pamper myself, you know. It's important. We have, I know you know how to pamper yourself. Come on now.
Oh, definitely. Look, you got to take care of yourself. Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen. So that you can keep going. There's so many people that are being blessed by you.
Wow.
In the big spaces that you're in. You know what I'm saying? It's like your space is in a lot of places. It has grown. So it's almost like you're whether you know it or not, people see you all the time and they depend upon you.
Wow.
What you're doing, the way you're doing it, how you're doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's major. And that's when the people say, "Oh, glory be to God," because that's what God wants you to do. He's I'm telling you, you giving it. Who I say about 10 Myians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes I count myself too, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know. But it only God allows us to do that. That's how if you take one gift and appreciate it and use it the right way, then it begins. Other gifts come. It grows. It grows and it draws and it brings. And so So Myian, I'm still looking for you. I feel like you know, we're already on the big screen. Things have evolved to the way now that you, me, people in general have opportunity to blast themselves globally at this time on all the platforms that we have available to us.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's a different time. It's a new time where opportunities are open for everybody. You know, so you're a big
even playing field. It's an even playing. It's an even playing field.
Exactly. That means it's up to you. It's up to you to go do. And but when you see somebody like you that inspire, you need sometimes you look at others and you become inspired by what they do, how they look. I gotta say your outfits are so sharp. Let's see, what was the looking? I said, where did Myian get her stuff made? I knew you had to have that stuff made. Did you have it made, Myian?
A lot of it I did have custom made for me, and then some I just, you know, have a stylist, and they just hook me up, you know, like the young lady who does all my crowns and things of that nature. And some pieces I just find, like this crown here, this royal crown I have on my head. You know, I learned how to just be a creator and express myself the way that's self-explanatory. I don't need to say anything. The energy will introduce itself, if you know what I'm saying.
Now, this is what you call your brand.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Myian
and I
brand.
get a kick out of it with the mohawk, you know. I get a kick out of being, you know, different colors and just being unique. You know, there's a lot of mohawks, but I wear mine very special.
These are special. These are beautiful. Not saying the other ones aren't, but this is elegant mohawk.
Yeah, absolutely. And from what people tell me, they say it's unique. And so I just listen to the people. If they like it, I love it. If they love it, I love it too. So that's why I've had it for so long, because I mean, this is my brand. Like you said, this is my signature look. And so with that being said, there you have it. Just like Tina Turner had her signature look,
Yes,
you
yes.
know. Yeah. So it just became part of me, pretty much.
I mean, everything comes in a package, and it's how you make the package work. That's how
Absolutely.
you build it up and you just grow into yourself. You know, you grow
Absolutely.
into who you are, and there's class and sophistication sets in with time, experience and all that sets in, and it's like that continuous grooming of yourself. You know, and it just blooms and it continues to bloom. It just don't stop. And so
Right.
that's how you begin your that's how your brand comes out. And you're working all the way out in the atmosphere. You're working out for people to see you in the public eye, or whether it's on social media, at work, or people in person. So when you're doing all these things, you're continuously building your brand. You're on at the same time, you're blessing a whole lot of people.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
you may be changing somebody's life. How do we
You know,
know?
London, I'm gonna tell you, I'm sometimes people say, Myian, you talk too much. But I don't think you can never talk too much if it's possible that you may change somebody's life just through the words something that you've been through and you share. People out here have similar issues and problems, and all they're looking for is that one person who they can connect with, and maybe you can help them from taking their lives, or just your song just motivates them and gets them up out the bed. I mean, and I say that because what I was going to say is this mohawk. I have very bad stress even from a child. I've always had anxiety and stress. And as I became an adult, my edges just naturally thin. It wasn't from lace fronts or, things like what people naturally would think that it would be. But I just thin so bad. And I wear ponytails, and it was just so thin. And one day I just said, to hell with it. I just shaved it all off, and I felt so free. I felt like, oh my God, I don't have to worry about, can people see this? Is this showing? And this, I said, cut it off.
And so look now, look at the beautiful brand that you created. So that goes to say that whatever the situation is, you can work with it and make it can still come out to be even a better thing than you can even imagine. Something
make
beautiful.
Lemons. Hey, look,
something
you get
beautiful.
lemons. What do? If you get lemons, what do? You make lemonade. Yeah.
Right.
You make that lemon. You make that lemonade, and you make it work for you. Hey, so
I like this conversation. That's good. For people that didn't know, but like you said, you never know what a person is going through, and people when you see them, they look like a very outstanding. We call it avant-garde, special person. Yes. And life just happened to mold you to be that way. Things that happen in life mold you to be who you are. Whether it's a physical thing or it's a spiritual thing, emotional thing, life, the way it goes, yes, like you said, stress, whatever, and say what? You took the best, took it and made the best of it, and look, it's beautiful.
Yes, I did.
But nobody would know. We're gonna say, wow, that's good, that's cool. So some people may have an issue or may not, but they might want to get that look because it's sharp.
But you know what? Hey, we as people of color, I apologize for the interruptions. We as people of color, we can do so much with our hair. We're not limited. We've never been limited. And for those out here wondering, my daughter is calling in. This is live TV. But you know what? Hey, we're gonna keep this moving. So this is life. Don't worry about it. So with people of color, we have to constantly evolve. We're the trendsetters. We're the trendsetters in this world.
Yeah.
So never give up on yourself. Express your individuality. That's our freedom.
Yeah.
So I guess it's that time. I guess it must be that time for us to say goodbye.
It's flashing Myian. The Myian light
Yes, yes.
flashing on
SOS.
Myian. Well, your video is going to play. Then I'm waiting for it to show up. Those that are watching Facebook and Twitter and all that. It's okay, Myian. It's almost just. I wanted your name to be on the screen, and so it is, Myian.
Look, hey, you can go check me out on my Facebook, my IG. It is Myian, Myian at Myian on IG, my YouTube, and my Facebook. So go check me out, see all my music, and see what I have to say, and maybe leave a message, and I'll message you back because I believe in communicating with my fans. Okay, I love y'all, and I thank you, London, so much.
Well, I'm going to have to stay here and keep talking about you because the engineer had to step away for a minute. So, Myian, I got to stay on the line and I can't go anywhere. I can't leave the people hanging. So we have to end the show, right?
No, you can't. No, you can't. I know that my phone is. I'm on my phone. Yeah.
If you have to go, it's okay. But
because I will be right back. I'm gonna stay right here and let my daughter know, and I'm gonna come right back. Because guys, look, this is live TV. Anything can happen on live TV. So we're gonna, keep it moving because everything's looking good. It's just a brief second. I'm gonna take a brief pause, but Miss London is gonna be here, and I'm gonna come right back. Okay, I can hear you, London. All right.
And I'm gonna play some Myian. You're gonna hear it from my phone, folks, until she gets back. Amazing. And play a little bit of Myian. Myian, okay, I'll wait till you come back. We're here live at on all the platforms right here. Myian has to take a moment to step away, as she said, and I'm gonna play a little bit of something. And I hope you can hear it. You may not be able to hear this. You will in a minute. Oh, you're here with London. Waiting for Myian to come back. She had to step away from it. I'm looking for my device so that you can actually hear what's going on with Myian's music.
Okay. That's how fast I was back.
Wow, that was quick. I guess I
just had to let somebody know what was going on.
Yeah, I didn't need to have to get it together, huh? Because you are back already.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you have any events coming up soon?
You know what? I will have some events coming up overseas, in England, London.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, I finally will be getting my passport stamped, as you say. And I'm looking forward to traveling and doing more gigs in New York, Chicago, just really just doing a mini tour. And I'm putting it out there, hopefully in the coming spring, if not sooner. So, you guys want to know what's going on with me, definitely reach out to me. Like I said, on my IG and my Facebook, because I usually
your
have
show is coming up. When is your show starting?
In November. I don't know actually, excuse me, what day, because we're still filming right now. So I'll say sometime in November. Yeah, sometime in November. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh my God, everybody wants to talk to me right now.
On your first show, if you want, we can talk about how to link all that into all of this. But that'll be up to you.
Yes, absolutely.
Take it further. But anyway, I'm hoping that we'll get you to show up at our awards. Even this way, we're gonna do awards. It's gonna be online and in a live spot.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
I'm just hoping that you might be available. I'll get a date and then I'll find out what your dates are. If you are free, just to make an appearance, Myian, would be great.
I would love to. Love to, London. For you, I'll say yes. You know how I am about you, London. Absolutely.
And we want to appreciate some of the people that's been working with me for quite some time. We have this radio station. We have some of our broadcasters are on there. Our ADI actors, members, just even people like you. That's always there. We just want to appreciate. So if you're available, we're going to appreciate you too, Myian. I just want you to know. you'll be appreciated as well. So but it will be more springy now. That's if you don't get to London and they keep you, we can't get you back. Now, they say when you go overseas, they just love us. Some of us when we go over there with that entertainment, they don't, they show you love, mad love.
And my dad, Mr. Franklin Bryant, my dad had some hits in the late 60s and early 70s called Sliced Tomatoes, and one of the main DJs remixed his song Sliced Tomatoes, and he sang with my uncle, the Just Brothers, and boy, they invited him over to England, and he was over there a superstar. I swear, I can't make it up. I mean,
I know how it is.
It's crazy. I mean, I'm like, he's like, Dad said they was putting out autographs, and I said, no, Dad, it's but it's cool. My dad had a chance to get some of his flowers right while he's living, and he's very deserving. He's worked hard in this music industry, being a bass player for Motown and the Temptations, Stevie Wonder, and all these amazing artists. So he deserved his little shine. I was happy.
Well, like I said, if you don't get, they don't take you away. We'll try to get you back.
I'm always loyal to Detroit. Detroit is my home.
Well, you know what though? If you get over there and you hit it right, you're gonna handle business, and then especially financially, what I heard, when they love you, they show you mad love, and they show you mad money too. So
that's true. This is so true.
I heard. So I've been hearing that for a long time. Sometimes people say you got to leave home to get the serious love. That we're not putting home down, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you go abroad like that, they really appreciate when they can get that type of talent there, and they don't want to let you, they may not want to let you go right away. So I wish you all the best. I'm so excited, Myian.
Thank you.
I'm going to be on the ride with you, checking it out, see what you're doing. And just like a big breath of fresh air to hear all the good, great, awesome news. It's exciting.
Absolutely. I'll keep you posted definitely on what's going on, and in the next month or so, we'll stay focused and stay in contact for sure.
Okay, so I will let you know about that event that I am talking about. I probably won't be till about April-ish, when we want to do the awards affair, and for everybody to see.
Yes.
Every which way, and we'll be able to use our social medias and a live location. All will be stationed wherever we're stationed. If it can pull it off, but
absolutely,
it'd be nice for you to come in. I'm asking you live right now to be one of our stars, like the star.
Hey, I am there with bells on my toes.
You a star, girl. I know from day one. You always had it. When people say you got it,
I'm humble. Thank you so much.
That's it. You got it. So I think the engineer is back now.
Can I say one more thing?
Oh yeah.
Look, everybody, look. I want everybody to know November, this is election time. We are voting. Y'all get out there and vote.
Definitely.
Vote, and vote. Have a say in what's going on in the world, okay? We always have to advocate for our 18-year-olds to get out and vote. If you haven't got registered, go get registered so you can vote. I was teaching my students today about the judicial system, the legislation, Senate, all the government. That's what I do. I enlighten them, and I drill them because I want them to know one day you're going to be 18 soon, and you need to know what's going on in the world.
That's right.
And we need your voice. We need your count.
Yes.
So that's so important. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you for saying
Absolutely.
that. Thank you for teaching our young people too. But politics starts from the city all the way up to the cabinet of the United States. So city politics
to the highest,
all the way to the government, United States government, and beyond. So it's good to know and understand how much voice that you have, which voice and togetherness and action is power over what happens.
Absolutely.
Decision making and how choices can, you want to be able to sway that situation the way that we all wanted to go the right way, the good way, the best way. So
That's
we
right.
do have to get out there. We got to do. Each and every one of us need to get out there and vote.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Vote.
Absolutely.
And don't be afraid. They got so many people out here that's plotting to
stop our vote.
Stop
our voice.
But I don't see discouragement. I see it coming. I see it coming. You can't stop it. You just can't stop this. So when they want to stop it, that means why? Because your vote matters and there's power in each individual. That's what it means. So that's what that is. They're trying to stop something. That's because it's, you know what? It's effective. Absolutely. You're effective. Each voice, you're effective. Each and every one of you. So in other words, we want to say, each and everybody, you're all somebody. Everybody.
And you matter.
Somebody.
And you matter.
Exactly. Such excitement. I'm so excited. I've been feeling the great move. Even before you, Myian, you just feel the atmosphere moving up, out, shifting to moving from another level to the next. Like, wow, something good is happening again.
I feel it. I feel it in the air.
You feel it
in my heart.
So with all this going on, there's a whole lot of good things going on. A whole lot of people. So it's not just me. It's not just Myian. It's for all of us. It's for everybody. So I feel some goodness, and it's happening. It keeps happening.
Absolutely.
You know, even when things seem a little not the greatest, but God is great. He's still making the greatest things happen. Look at Myian. Myian, I'm telling you, you're doing it, sister.
I'm gonna keep doing it as long as God give me the breath. I tell you that.
And me too.
And the energy. You know, hey, I plan on doing what I'm doing till I'm can't do it no more.
That's right. That's it.
Hopefully that'll be 100 and more.
Yes.
Because you know, life is to be lived. Age is nothing but a number. You know, we determine how we're gonna be. You know, I exercise, I take care of myself. You know, so I plan to. They say, when you gonna retire? I don't plan on retiring. I plan on doing God's work all the time that I'm here. Is helping and, you know, working with the collective and making a difference in this world. I mean, that's what we're here to do, is to make it better than what we came before we came. We didn't come here to just sit and pleasure all day, every day. We're here to make a difference within our community or our small little town. It could be one person. I mean, you know, who knows? But do what you came here to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so scared. Don't be scared.
So look, all that work brings great pleasure. You know, and then I know that the engineer is back, so we're getting ready to. I think I'm gonna play your video.
Okay.
On the other platforms in a minute, but I do want to say, I never forget what one of the city council people said. I think, one of the events they were having, they said, you work if you do what you're supposed to do, work when you're supposed to work. Then later on, you can actually do what you want to do. Work, put it in, do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. So then later you can do what you want to do when you want to do it.
And
that's the great pleasure in it all. And you still be doing the same thing. You still you do what God has blessed you to do. God gives you pleasure and life and love in what you do. And it just makes you stay young. It preserves you. It makes you happy. It keeps your mind going. You keep reaching out, people interacting, all this that we need, you know.
Yes, absolutely. I concur.
So it's a good thing. So we love you, Myian. I thank you for your time.
I love you.
Hard-working lady. Finally get a seat. I hope I did that right. I was kind of scared. I did that right, Myian. Let me see what Myian did. So that's what the right hand. Is that right?
I love you. There you go. I love you.
Right?
You love me. Yep. You got it right. I love you.
Okay, now I learned it was like that. I love you.
Illy. It's called Illy. So I love you with the Y. So I love you. Illy. So when you put it all up, that's what it says, Illy.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you.
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay.
I
Yeah.
love y'all, and we love y'all out there too. Be kind to one another.
Be kind of one.
Be kind.
Let's stick
Kindness
together,
goes a
folks.
long way.
They do. They do. Kindness, support. Let's work together.
Absolutely.
And whoever, sister love, brother love, people love, we can work together. We can work it. Let's stick together, folks.
Absolutely.
Support each other. And
yes.
Be proud. I'm proud every time I see it going up. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is when I see you on YouTube and I see you doing your shows and, you know, just everything that you're doing with other people, that gives me motivation. It says to me, if Londen is continuing and persevering, you stay persevering. I look at you as a person like, wow, she's doing it. She's not stopping. And that fuels me. And that just keeps me pressing forward, you know, and because y'all subscribe to Miss Londen too. Okay, and she's going to tell you also. So not only for me, but just subscribe to both of our channels. We love you for it. We thank you for it. And you're going to get entertained. You're going to be entertained. So check us out. Check us out.
Myian, I got to invite you to TikTok.
Hey, I'm with it.
TikTok, I love you.
Girl, TikTok kicked me off.
Uh-oh.
And, you know, I didn't even do anything. I mean, I don't know. I didn't do anything illegal, anything wrong, you know. But, you know, just like Facebook, they'll lock you out for any and everything. I mean,
so
it's ridiculous, you know. But hey, what can you do? You know, I mean,
keep doing what you're doing. You can come
we
back.
We need to create our own platforms for our people. For our people. Create our own platforms. You understand? That's what I'm putting out there. We make our own rules. We can be creators too. We can be app creators too. Who said we can't? Let's make our own
We definitely
platforms. So to all of you guys out there who are techno, you know, high tech people, you know, engineers, come on, let's bring it. Let's pull our resources. Let's start building our own platforms. Okay, we're getting kicked off, booted off because we're doing great things or saying a lot.
Wow.
We're getting, you know, removed for just the littlest things. Okay, they're controlling everything. And what I mean by they is just those who are the creators of the apps. So all we have to do is create our own apps. We are creators of our own. We've created so much in this universe. And I mean, right here on Earth, when I say universe, right here, we've created so much. Why can't we create more? Come on, let's use our brains.
We can.
Yeah, and we're doing it.
And in the meantime, we'll take advantage of everything that you can while you get there, right?
Hello.
Take advantage. It's there. Look, it's there. I got to do is go in and step in it. So I think that I'm looking at Facebook and I'm looking at other platforms and I won't looking to see this video. I think it's going to play after we say that see everybody will be back again. I think that's what's going to happen. So if you go to Facebook, you'll see the end of this show.
Okay.
But okay, look, I had fun. Like we girl chatting all day. Like it's just us, right?
And look, you know, that's what it's all about. We're just being ourselves and you know, we're chatting because number one, we're friends, and you know, it's so easy. It comes natural to us, you know. And I just thank you again for inviting me, and I look forward to some more events. And I want to invite you to one of my events. I want to interview you too. So back at you.
That'll be super fun.
Absolutely, you know. So let's just keep it moving. Let's keep not grinding. I don't like to say that word because I want to be successful. So keep being successful.
Like you said it. It's in your mouth, right? And you're doing it.
I just said it.
Long as you keep that.
I'm successful.
Right. And look, keep moving and grooving. You getting there. Where's it going?
Yes.
It's going up.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
what's going. I keep seeing it going up. You haven't stopped. So yeah.
What's up must come down. What's down must go up. It's an in and out, up and down.
And you keep working. You keep sowing those seeds. They're gonna grow.
Absolutely. We get to that top of the mountain.
Yeah, look, girl, we gonna pass the mount. I tell them, it's no limit. Ain't no top on none of this.
You better say that. You better
but you know
say
why?
that.
Because God gives it to you. He gives you opportunity to do it.
Yes.
So
yes.
we encourage everybody. Everybody, come on, everybody, get your thing and do what you do.
And that's what I've been doing.
Do what you do. It's access is here. You don't have. How do I get on TV? No, just get on this.
But you know what I've heard so much. People want things to look and be a certain way before they get started. No, when you go to church, God said, "Come as you are." You start where you are. People are they want to be in this facade into this look and things, if you will. But you have to start somewhere. Everybody's not going to start from the top. To me, working from the bottom up is the most humbling thing that you could possibly do, because then you have a story to tell. People respect you better. They see how you go from one stage to the next stage, and they say, "Wow, that person really meant what they said and put in that work." Okay, that work.
You know what that's called? You know what that's called, Myian?
What's that?
That's called making it.
Boom.
You make it, and make it. You Boom. Make it yourself, and then you make it, and then that's called making it.
I love it. But I made it, and you made it.
And you keep making it.
Absolutely. God willing. Yes, Lord. Thank you.
Oh, for sure. As long as guys, like you say, the best, most precious thing is our health and be able to get up, breathe, and do things and think. And however, it's, and just keep doing it. That's all.
Yes. Yes.
So you can make your own way. In other words, we're saying make your own way. Don't wait for somebody to pick you up. Now, when by the time they pick you up, you took yourself up. You put yourself in a position to get to that place where say, okay, you made it to that plateau. Mm-hmm. You did it. And then when they swoop you or try to get you, you can make a decision. Because what? You did the work. You put it in. Yes. You made it.
You get what you
keep
put
making it.
Yes.
Yep. So it's no question. You can be successful.
Yes.
Like that scripture says, with God, all things are possible.
Absolutely. That's one thing that I live by. Yes, absolutely.
Put your time in. Put the time in, put the work in. And
there's no
easy way.
Yeah. There's no easy way to success. I don't care. They're just, if you can just overnight sensation, then that doesn't mean you're going to stay there either.
But usually when you see somebody overnight, it really wasn't.
Right.
It's just overnight. It might have happened overnight that they got to that point, but that person been working the whole time.
You better
unless you are in with somebody that's already doing it. Like they're doing it and they just pop you up. But even at that, you have to have something to give. You have to have something that want to, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to present something.
Absolutely. So that means you had to put in the work. You had to put in the work.
It's gonna be some work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be some work. So you might as well just pull up your sleeves.
And get the elbow grease.
Like Mama said, get the elbow grease. Clean that stove. Put some elbow grease in it. Yeah. Absolutely. So that's everybody. Everybody's working. And just be proud. Be proud. And I'm inspired by you, Myian. This is exciting. I'm excited. I'm waiting.
Thank you so much.
Myian going to the moon. You on the video, you like you went to the moon already.
Hello.
Girl.
Hello.
She put it. Look at that video.
I'm from a whole nother world. Please believe me. Yes, I am.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for letting people know how some things occur in life to bring you where you are today.
Absolutely.
And for letting people know that you are a person. We're all people and we all have gone through some things.
Absolutely.
They call being overcomers. God blesses us to be overcomers.
Yes.
And he even said what's meant for your bad is to your good. It's gonna come out good anyway. You just gotta stay in the same stream. Don't get off guard. Keep going, keep working, keep praying, keep doing. And guess what? You're an overcomer. You're a winner.
Just like that. Sometimes people don't know, or we don't know how strong we really are until you go through something. I mean, we go through things to see our strength. We're not, we wouldn't know if we didn't have things, challenges and obstacles, you
Right.
know. So I thank God for the challenges and
Still
obstacles.
standing, and you become stronger, right?
It takes you outside your comfort zone. Sometimes when you're comfortable, God will send obstacles and challenges to push you out of that comfort zone, to stretch yourself, to accept more responsibility, do more. And those who accept the challenge are those who get to the other side. If having success is what I mean, stardom, success. And not just giving up and putting their hands up and just like, I just throw the towel in. Don't ever do that. I mean, life is full of challenges and obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a coulda, woulda, shoulda. Don't ever say I coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I didn't. Do everything in your power, because as long as you go, everything else is gonna move. So with that being said,
on that note, I will say, Myian, you just said it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you are feeling weak, life is gonna make you. That's what's gonna happen. Life happens. That's the key. Life happens. It can happen to anybody and everybody, no matter what caliber, whether you have money, whether you have a lot of money, whether you're trying to get money. Life happens to everybody, and that is a molder of who you are. And then depending on where you've been, your strengths come from where you've been. So if anything comes in the future, you are strong enough to jump over that hurdle, because you running, you jumping, you running.
What doesn't kill you does what?
And you know what?
It makes you stronger. It makes you stronger.
If you do believe, God is not going to allow it.
Hello.
He's not going to allow it.
I'm a believer.
Things happen. You're going to get through it. So things happen. He's going to carry you through. You're going to be successful. You're going to be an overcomer.
Absolutely.
It's going to happen.
Oh,
it's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So
you said the right word.
Give up. And a lot of times life won't let you give up, even when you feel like, either you're going to die, which we hopefully you choose not to die, right? But if as long as you're living, you're going through. You're going to go through some things sometime. Right? What happens is
that's a fact.
Strength builder, faith builder. And then after a while,
fellowship. Fellowship. Like you and I, people, being around amongst people who are likewise, like-minded. They boost you up, you lift them up, you encourage them, they encourage you. I mean, I tell my daughter, you want to be a doctor? I said, be around people who are like-minded like you, who want to go to college, who want to be in some kind of medical. I said, stick with the friends who you're going to motivate, they're going to motivate you. I said, because y'all clearly have a clear path of where you're going, and y'all can encourage each other when it gets tough. I've always told her that, and she remembers that to this day. And that's my Dr. J. I love her to life. And that's all I stayed around was musicians, producers, anybody in arts. That's what my life consists of. Educators, scholars. I'm great. I said I wanted to be great. You can't be great unless you see great. You have to witness great. You got to know what greatness is.
Look at you. You are all of that, everything you name. Speak it, do it. Do it, speak it. Okay.
Hello.
You living proof. You are living proof, ma'am.
Thank you, baby. I love you. Mwah.
I love you too. Hold on a minute, okay? We're getting ready to say see you later on some of the platforms, but I want to talk to you for a minute, if you don't mind. Just give me like 5 minutes of your time. I know you're tired. Okay. Yeah. You don't look tired though.
For you, I will stand strong.
You don't look tired. You just miss energy.
Yes, I hear this all the time. Yes, I do. Go ahead.
Everybody, we want to say have a blessed night. We love you. Thank you, Myian. I had fun. We did turn this into a big sister chat, and it was fun. It was real talking. So we're going to ask Myian to hold on. We're going to tell y'all we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, thank your engineer, Irene, over there, and everybody.